Hey everyone, so I'm here making a video on a boss that I never thought I'd make a video of, but it looks, ooh, okay, new 2 uses. It looks like they've kind of changed it, at least, honestly, I can't even, I can't even speak on this, because the first time this boss ever came into the game, I didn't finish it then, so, like, after, like, the first couple of times it came out, I just stopped trying with these types of bosses. So if you don't know, these are the types of bosses that you use one team and you can't use those characters on that specific team until a 24-hour period. It used to be, at least I think it used to be, that 24-hour period, you had that one chance to kill the boss. You use every character in your box for the day, and if you can't beat it in that day, tomorrow it just resets to the same amount of HP, or to it resets back to full HP, and you can use all your characters again. That's how I thought it worked. It looks like they've changed it, or I've just been an idiot this whole time. You can't use those same characters for 24 hours, but the next day, the HP of the boss stays the same. So you can continuously, take off HP, and as the days goes by, if your best team, if you only have one good team, you just wait 24 hours, and then you can use that team again, and your boss is going to be basically at a checkpoint. So I didn't know that that was a thing, and that makes this boss a little more doable. It's still going to take a little bit of time, but it's definitely a lot easier. I think I was able to beat this boss in like 2 teams and this one in 1. So you get a total of 500 gems from it. You get the last one being the most gems. I think it's definitely something everyone should at least try to do, because it just makes the most sense. Obviously, 500 gems is nothing to scoff at, and it's only 1 stamina, so it's not that big of a deal, which I do like very much, because you do have to use like a whole bunch of different teams. Definitely right now the meta is obviously mono colored meta, so I kind of just go, I've had these teams made up for a little while, and I've just go ahead and try and use them. So we're gonna go for it again, see what we can do in at least one team. We'll do like 1 team, and then we won't actually clear it. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy. You just use your teams as they die, and you can wait another day, and yeah, so it is what it is. I don't think there's anything special with this boss, like if you use yellow units and stuff like that, you get more bonus damage or anything. It does have a bunch of huge debuffs, so if you are going to create mono teams, make sure you have some debuff immunity buffers, or just some like protection buffers for the debuff immunity, some debuff resistance, stuff like that. Someone that can clear debuffs as well, because he applies this a lot. It's really annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Usually you want to use the support memory on Ryan, but I just want to do a bunch of DPS as much as possible. We have 5 minutes on the board, which is technically 2.5, if you're doing double speed, or I always forget, it's 2.5 speed, not double speed, so a little bit less than that, but it is what it is. I don't mind doing auto, it's just gonna do what it does. Also, this guy applies curse, which is really annoying, because that means you can't remove debuffs until those given amount of turns. So yeah, this boss is just a huge pain in the ass. Mono yellow is not exactly one of the best teams for it, but it is what it is. I'll try my best, and yep, either way, it's kind of whatever. It's 500 gems is really nice, but you don't need it. It's nothing too crazy, but they do give you a lot of options. So I really like the structure of the boss a lot more than I thought how it worked. Like how I thought it worked was, if you can't beat it in that day, and you just used up your entire box and you can't beat it all, I was like, why am I doing so little damage for this? Like I was like, there's no way I can beat this. So then I kind of realized that you can use it over a course of however many days you need, which makes way more sense. I'm gonna try doing this on auto, because damn dude, AI is so dog shit. Like AI has been so terrible for the characters that they've created lately. Like they need to actually do something about it, because it's so bad how just awful their AI is. So this should be able to clear buffs. No, okay, it doesn't, but it gives debuff resistance, so it is what it is. Yeah, so curse is really freaking annoying. You definitely want protection before you get a curse applied to you. So I don't know what characters do that for every single type, but yeah, you definitely want that. I think Minerva does that for blue, so I would have liked if you could use like helpers for this one, because not everyone has like goated ass boxes. But again, over time, I guess you could just chip away at the health, like it's not that big of a deal. But still, either way, using friends would have been nice. So yeah, this was like kind of an abysmal run. Kind of a yikes if you ask me. Nothing crazy, so it does take up a good amount of time. So that's gonna do it for this boss. Just make sure you do these other 2 stages. Try and get as much gems as you can from it. And yeah, so you the timer right here. Tomorrow around this time, I'll be able to use the same team. The boss will be at the same exact health, unless I decide to use another team, which I'll probably do mono purple or mono blue as well. I think mono purple and mono blue are like my best ones. I put Mimi here for defense down. I don't really have any great purples. I mean, I guess I could use Elsa just because she's also purple, and then that gives mono green another chance to use Mimi. So let me try putting her there. But yeah, I'll definitely work on it off camera. But yeah, good luck to everyone. Hopefully you guys can beat the last stage, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.